All right, so we're live for a quick show. I'm not gonna do a full show, probably just one debate. Let's quickly go to Discord, see what's going on there. We had some interesting interactions there today. Let's see. Yeah, the audio seems to be okay. All right, so let's see what we got. So we were in Panhandlers, Faith Talks. Let's see, Atrium.
Told me that she was kind of a whore. But
Hey,
anyway, uh,
hey, what's up? Anyone in for a debate?
Bro, you're a
uh,
dumbass. You're a dumbass.
debate about what, my guy? Like, what do you want to talk about?
this
And
guy's a this guy's a chump, bro. This guy's like an actual
Well,
fucking silly Billy.
he clearly sounds like a silly person, but like, I will give him a chance to like, please talk to me about something that makes sense.
Well, me and Brad spoke to him, and
Well, the
there's an
Brad is not like a good debater, but
no. He is.
no, he's not.
Trust me.
But like. You are though because you have a brain, but uh please, my child, tell me what you want to debate about.
so if you click links, so I put a link in
I
the.
will not click any links.
All right,
Debate me.
all right. So I'll give you. I have a list of like 44 topics, so I guess I'll start from the last one.
That
Um,
is fascinating. Start.
Causing a recession cannot fight inflation.
Jesus Christ, dude. You like the $1 fucking like versions of a debater.
Yeah.
The $1 like, what's it called, like the $1 shop or something like. You are this kind of like debater, like you kind of a cheap debater. Like, what the fuck is going on, dude? Like, can you not like initiate a topic by yourself without looking at the list?
What do you mean? You want me to come up with a topic that's not on my list?
Just initiate
Yeah,
it,
I
bro.
mean, like, I don't care if it's on your list, but like, just talk to me. I don't give a fuck about your list.
No, I'm saying just do you think reset do you think that causing a recession can fight inflation? Do you have an opinion on the topic? You don't have to. I mean, it,
Is that is that from your list?
yeah.
Why in the first place do you have a list? That's what I would debate about initially, honestly.
Why
This
have
guy's a troll, bro.
a list?
Yeah, why do you need a list to debate?
I don't need a list to debate. It's a convenience. So
Well, you say that, but you still need a list, which you pointed out when, even when you just went out, you were saying like, well, I have this list right there. Like, we're gonna talk about the list. No, I don't want to talk about the list. I want to have like an actual honest opinion about what you think.
no, my list is my honest opinions. It's I created the list.
You created the list, okay?
Yeah,
Uh, and it's a list of 41. You said opinions.
44. Yeah,
44.
yeah.
Okay,
Currently, every day it grows. It can only
that
grow.
is interesting. But before we talk about the list, because I like to know who I'm talking to, where are you coming from, and what are you like politically?
Isn't that like ad hominem?
No,
I mean, you that's
I'm literally asking you where you're coming from. That's not ad hominem. What the fuck?
I mean, I'd rather not identify
No,
politically.
I want to know where you're coming from, dude. You're gonna answer this or you're gone.
I mean, physically, I'm in New York City.
Okay, that's good. I mean, well, not that good actually, but uh, like, so you're a New Yorker.
Yeah,
Like, how do you identify like politically?
I'm really all over the map. it's very difficult. I mean, you could say in many things I agree with the far left. In many things I agree with the far right. It's like
I see. And can you give like some examples of what you agree on each side? Or
I'm amoral, so I guess that's like far left.
uh, okay.
I'm an egoist, so I guess that's far right.
And which, if I may, in which way are you an egoist?
I don't care for anything in the universe except for my well-being. Everything is in reference to my well-being.
Okay, that's interesting. Um, and can you continue?
Can I continue? I mean,
Yeah,
sure.
I mean, like regarding like your beliefs.
Incredibly enough, this is point one on my list, just so that you know. You just picked topic number one, but fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Um, so I'm amoral. You want to discuss amoral or egoism? Which one do you care for?
No, no, no. I want to have the rest of what you are politically. I mean, you kind of like started, and
Oh, okay.
I want you to finish on this list of descriptive like things regarding you.
I mean, usually, I mean, okay, so egoist is really an extension of objectivist. So I
I
start.
know what it is. You don't need to elaborate on this.
So I mean, it's not need you want to hear. So I don't know what to tell you. I mean,
No, I didn't say any needs. What I said is like continue on what you are. I want to hear more about you before we have an actual discussion.
maybe you can ask me questions about specific questions, like political
Well,
questions.
yeah, but I would ask you more specific question if I knew more about you, but I don't know much about you yet, except the fact that you're an egoist and that you have certain leftist beliefs, which I think you're probably more leaning left than right in general, considering your behavior, I would say. But yeah,
Mm,
am I wrong?
what do you mean behavior?
Um, you have a very maybe it's not the right term because my English is not my first language, but
Parlez-vous
I think
français?
that I think that yes, I speak French.
Je ne parle français
Non,
bien.
je crois pas que tu parles français à un point que tu pourras me comprendre de manière effective.
No, no, no.
Yeah, you can't. So why do you even go that way? That's my first language. But like why would you even go that way if you cannot like speak the language into a that kind of deep level? I mean, come on, dude.
Anyway, I'm sorry. So, so what do you want to know? I mean, I honestly, I ask me questions. I don't know.
Not much. I mean, like I just want to know what I'm who I'm talking to in general, which is I mean, like you have give like some clearly have give like some indications of your beliefs. I think that you're most likely probably some kind of leftist. Uh,
JP,
but
sorry to interrupt.
yes.
I'm gonna go on there just for a little bit because I'm gonna go to sleep soon. I just want to see what the server's about and if it's like decent,
Which
and
wait,
then
wait, wait, which server?
the Gmod server, bro.
Oh, but like no, don't waste time with this.
I'm gonna go like anyways because I got work tomorrow. I'm just up for like 20 more minutes. Again, I'm sure you're gonna want to troll in a little bit since you're coming up on your second beer. So,
It's more than the second. I'm more like on my sixth one, but yeah.
well, second beer that is remaining before you have to go to the cellar.
Oh, no, yeah. Well,
Anyway,
uh, anyway,
Like I wasn't paying attention.
Chris, if you need to go, that's fine. But like, do you want to ask a question to our friends right there before you go?
No, but I can tell you one thing. I he said something very like intellectually draining. Like it made me stunned for a couple minutes. He said, "Do you think North Korea and South Korea?" Because we're talking about either a certain country, right? Whichever country being either like stateless or
Uh,
stateful, I guess. And he asked, "Do you think North Korea is more stateless than South Korea?" And I asked him if he's a fucking retard and if he understands the difference between if he understands what a binary question is and what like
wait. Wait a minute. Like, when did you ask that? I mean, like, you mean on his DM?
yesterday with bread. No, yesterday with bread.
Wait, what?
I spoke to this dude yesterday with bread.
Oh,
And this
yesterday. Okay, that okay.
so and then
Uh,
like when I asked him like if he understands what a binary question is, uh
well,
he he got
well,
he asked,
that
"Are
was.
you attacking me personally? I don't want to continue if you're attacking me personally." And he
So
cried.
he was not capable of answering this like effectively. That's your
He's
point.
trolling. He's trolling, I think.
Okay, you think he's a troll? So, you're a troll, sir.
That's an ad hominem. I asked him why he's being mean, and
And
he
he just went on for like 10 minutes about, "Are you being mean? Why are you being mean? I cannot continue if you're being mean."
It's
Like, bro, what
like,
the fuck?
dude, like you are not gonna be successful if you are a troll
no,
in
I'm
here.
not. No, I no. He was just
Well, listen,
being.
I don't want to poison. Okay, I'm just gonna say this. I don't want to poison the well. You can figure him out on your own, JP. I'm gonna go for now because I'm only gonna stay on for like 15 more minutes, and then I'll have to
Okay,
dip.
it's fine, Chris. Have a good night, and we might be capable of talking a little bit tomorrow, but probably not that much. But in any cases, have a good night. Okay,
You
Good
too,
night, sir.
brother. You too.
bye.
All right.
Bye.
Good night, JP. Good night,
Good
sir.
night.
Good
Good
night.
Good
night.
night.
Good
Good
night.
night.
All right, JP.
Okay, so it's only you and me.
Mm-hmm.
You can be honest. Like,
Mm-hmm.
were you like some kind of like trolls yesterday when you were discussing with this boy?
I mean, honestly, I'm honest, and if
Yeah, I
I,
mean, be honest with it. I mean, like, dude, I don't care like what the fuck your ideology is. Like, ultimately, it doesn't matter to me. But like, I just want to know like your real beliefs.
yeah,
Honestly,
yeah, I sent you a link with my real beliefs. I have no reason to lie. Why would I lie?
no, you have not sent me anything. I have no DMs right now.
Anyway, yeah, everything I express is my true belief. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, uh, it's up, of course. I don't want to discuss like this too much. I mean, like, I don't even know what was the initial like point of contention. Honestly, uh,
It does.
because
It
I'm
doesn't.
kind of,
It
I'm
doesn't.
kind of,
It doesn't
yeah.
matter. They were being. That guy was just being mean, and I asked him why he's being mean, and he just got meaner and meaner. So I just said thank you and I left. I don't want to have a
Well,
conversation.
he's a zoomer. I mean, like, yeah, they will always be means, but like, it's not about like being mean or what. Like, it's a matter of like arguments and facts and points of the discussion. Like ultimately, right? Like, like don't say things like means or like that is sentimentalities point like you're not like a trans woman or anything, right?
No.
Okay, well, so I mean, like, don't act like a woman then.
No, I want to have an honest debate, and if a person starts, being mean and talking, in derogatory ways, and so it's not an honest discussion. He's not being honest. Like
What do
honesty.
you mean? What do you mean? I mean, no, somebody can be, I mean, kind of like crude and like, kind of rough with their arguments without, I mean, being dishonest. I don't think that it will be this guy, for example, Chris. He will be dishonest with you. He will be rude. No contest about that. He is pretty rude sometimes, except with me because we're good friends. But uh, like he would not be like dishonest. He would be rude. Being rude is not being dishonest. You need to put like a point of differentiation like between those two things. I mean, I don't know why you would say that.
I mean, I asked him, okay, forget it. Let's just talk. I mean, it doesn't make any sense to dissect a third party and not even when he's present. It does not, nothing here makes sense. Let's just talk. You wanted to know more about me, so why don't you go ahead and ask me more questions so that we can move forward and maybe have a short and interesting debate.
Yeah, I mean, I think that I've put aside like I put aside. I think I've been pretty clear regarding my question in general. Like, I want to know where you're coming from, and where, I mean, like, where you think you're going in general with your political ideas, but like I still don't know your political ideas
I
in
am
general.
okay. Economically, I am. Well, I was gonna say I'm an objectivist, so I'm pro free markets. I'm extreme free markets.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think everything should be privatized, including the police, the military. Everything should be in private hands. Minimal government intervention. Government.
So you're
Mhm.
more like a libertarian in spirit.
It's called objectivist. It's a little bit different than a libertarian. Libertarians are more pacifists. I'm not a pacifist.
What do you mean by that?
Um, I'm not a pacifist. I think libertarians also are more um an anarcho-capitalist. I'm not anarcho-capitalist. I'm more.
No, but like I want, yeah, I want to know what you think more. I mean, than what the fuck they think.
Anyway, so I'm not a pacifist, which
No.
means no, which means that in many conflicts, I think the U.S. should use more force than it does. I think the U.S. is not spending enough on military. I think it's spending too much, but inefficiently on its military. And I mean,
Yeah.
it's throwing money on woke stuff.
Yeah, I mean the work bullshit has been like extremely present, and it clearly didn't stop with the the coming of the Democrats in power with Biden. Like, I mean, look at the chief of the army, which is literally a transsexual.
I don't have a
It's
I don't have
it's a big problem. I mean,
I don't care. People can be
you
trans.
you don't care. You don't care about the transsexual problem.
No, no. People can do whatever they want. I don't care. They can dress however they want. I don't.
It, I mean, like, you have to admit that it's kind of a fucking problem.
No,
I mean,
not for me.
no, you don't think it is?
No.
Well, that's an interesting point of view, but I mean, uh, I disagree personally.
Well, okay. So we can debate this. So what do you mean? Why should I care? Why should you care? Why would I care if you're trans? Why should you care if I'm trans? Why should we care if Biden became trans tomorrow morning? Who cares?
I mean, there's a lot of like way of caring. Like, first of all, it's when we challenge the idea of what a woman is, we kind of depreciate like actual women. That's the main issue with this in general. We kind of like put like little values on what a woman is, and I do appreciate like women's like a real woman. Like I love women, and I think that we should not like insult them with some kind of like clownesque versions of them like this. Honestly, it's insulting to women. Like I'm not gonna talk for women because I'm not
Wait,
one.
how is it
Clearly,
insulting? What do you mean
it is.
insulting?
What do you mean, like a clownesque version, like
What's
a
clueless?
parody of a woman? You think that it's not insulting to what a woman is? Are you serious?
I mean, I know women. I also love women, and I don't care if there are men who want to behave and dress like women and have sex change
Yeah, but
operations.
like they're still not women. Come on, dude. It's like you
I
can
don't ca-
say
I don't care.
whatever you want to
Why
say,
should I?
but like you know that they're not women.
Yeah,
Come
I
on,
would
dude.
not have sex with a trans person. A trans.
Yeah, I mean, like that is the base limit, right? But it's go deeper than that, right? I mean, like it's go to the point that like uh they should not like do this because I mean look at the chief of the military in the United States, which is some kind of like trans woman, like trans woman Jewish like fucking creature.
Why should I
I forgot
care? Why should I care?
I forgot his name, but like he doesn't look like a woman. He's not a woman. Like why the fuck are we entertaining like this masquerade? It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Why should I care? Make me care. I don't.
What do you mean? Why you should? What you should care? It's like it's an insult to women in general. We should not entertain this fucking joke anymore.
I don't understand.
It is a joke to
Why should you're not
the
answering?
actual woman.
You're not answering my question. Why should I?
No, I am answering your
Why
question.
should I care? How am I harmed by the military head dressing like a woman? How does this affect me in any way?
Societally, it does harm you because okay, if we accept like this kind of masquerade or whatever, you will have like let's say like 6'5", 400 pounds men's like masquerading as women's, like getting into
You
women's
you're
like
not answering.
toilets, and it's gonna cause a lot of fucking
You're not
problems. You
answering.
know that.
You're not answering my question. How?
No, I am literally answering your
Why
question.
should I
Don't
care? Why should I care? How am I
because
harmed?
it's causing societal
How
problems.
am I harmed in any way by?
No, but like you're not armed directly right
So why should
now,
I
but you
care?
will be. You will be eventually.
How? How will I be harmed?
By what I told you.
Yeah, how will I be harmed?
When like every woman is complaining that like there's a fucking like big man and their fucking toilets, I think that you will be like quite annoyed by this fucking thing. Okay, so and things well, like think okay. Then don't think it that way. This kind of like casual way. Let's say that there's a bunch of like rapes going on,
I have
or
a solution.
more than
I
that,
have a solution. Okay, I agree. I agree.
and they're
I
going on.
agree. I agree. So I have a solution. So in Scandinavia, everyone goes to one bathroom. Everyone is naked together. So let's do that. How about
That is a ridiculous option, and those countries are very small, and they don't. They probably have a lot of problems that they don't really publicly like talk about. By the way, and that is a new policy that is was not implemented like for many years. So it is like a very hypocritical like argument. Like you're not gonna have me with this one. That is a new policy that it was not implemented for decades. Okay,
All right. So,
and you know that it's not gonna work on the long run.
but I
Okay,
mean, you're presenting a good question. You're saying some trans men are fake, or even not fake, but some trans women would have penises and they could rape biological girls. So this could affect me, sure. So we need to solve this problem. So I'm offering a solution. You don't like this solution. All right. So,
you are not offering a decent solution. That's the problem. You are not taking this problem seriously because you are thinking like about this like with a very biased point of view. But it's whatever, because I don't think I'm not gonna change your mind tonight, and it's fine. I don't want to change your mind
no,
regarding
you know what? Okay.
your fucking point of view, but like it's fine. I mean,
Okay, okay, so fine. Let's agree. Okay, I agree. It is a problem. Rapes could happen. So what do you suggest we do?
that we just like keep as they used to be, like gender toilets and gender like fucking society in general. But yeah, I mean, most people don't like this anymore. I mean, I'm saying, well, actually, that's a wrong way of saying it, because actually, I think that most people don't like what the fuck is going on right now. It's a minority of people, like you possibly, that they are kind of pushing like this kind of like ideas
Okay, look.
into societies, but like
Okay,
most people don't like
all
this.
right. Then it's going to be decided at the ballot. So whatever I like or don't like, whatever you like, don't like, it doesn't matter. We live in a democracy. The
Well,
people will speak.
yeah,
So there's not.
yeah. I mean, on this case, yeah. I mean, that's basically just said that you and me, whatever we're debating right now, it doesn't matter, because yeah, I guess that people will decide ultimately, and whatever happen will happen, right?
Right. So
Uh,
we don't have a disagreement.
yeah, I mean, like it's just I'm just giving you a piece of my mind.
Sure.
Ultimately, I suppose, right?
Sure. We agree. We're in
And
complete agreement.
that's what it is. But yeah, people will decide ultimately. But I think that generally speaking, like lately, they have been deciding wrong. Because I think it's been like more of a feminized like society. But yeah, that's the way that I
Yeah,
see things, and maybe I'm not correct, but I think I am.
I mean, it's not correct or not correct. We live in democracy, and that's the way it is. People, me and you might not like the way things are, and the way people vote, but that's the price we pay for democracy. Has its
Yeah, but I honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think that democracy is a good like system in
okay.
general.
So, what do you prefer over democracy? What's a better system?
Well, I prefer an oligarchy personally.
What's an oligarchy? What's that?
It's one guy at the top.
What if he's like an idiot? What do you do then? What if he's like a communist? What if he's like woke?
It's a risk that you have to take, but the thing is, with normally with multiple generations of those people, they kind of like learn like how to rule like effectively, and they will like, if you're lucky, they will teach their descendant like to rule like on an effective manner, which is, by the way, that should function like in Europe for thousands of years,
But you see,
you know.
yeah, but you see today that the successful, the lands that everybody agrees everyone wants to go live are the democracies. No one wants to go live in autocracies or oligarchies. Right? No one wants to live
Well,
in North Korea.
I mean, like people like prefer like democracy nowadays because they think they have some kind of powers, but they don't have powers. Let's be honest. Like they don't have any type of powers. Like you might think that you have, but you
I'm
don't.
not saying
And
that's not what,
like
that's not what I'm saying.
a bunch of wise men have said before, is like democracy is
I
the
agree.
fucking oppression of the majority
Yes,
over
I
like
agree.
over like the
I
minority.
agree.
That
I'm just saying that statistically, when you look today at the planet, you see that dictatorships and kings and oligarchies and monarchies don't do as well like
yeah, I mean,
as the democracies. Democracies are
well, I mean, like there's no real like a monarchy anymore, because I mean, like all of this kind of died like many years
well, you
ago.
have North
But
Korea, you have China. China is basically
yeah, but I
one
mean,
guy.
China is an autocracy of the Communist Party, and the Communist Party got like
That's right.
at you know what, they got 10 million members. They didn't knew that. Like a lot of people are not like aware to that fact, but like the Chinese Communist Party got 10 million members.
Anyway, the point is, I don't think statistically that one person or one party rule does as well as democracies. I think with all the problems you have with democracies, I agree, obviously, but it still gives better results than any other system, as far as I know.
Um, well, you bring good arguments, but the thing is, right now, I need to go, like, do some stuff, for a few minutes. Will you still be there?
No,
Because I feel like you will not be there,
no,
if I leave like for a few minutes.
no. You can.
But well, then I will leave myself, and you can leave. It's fine, and maybe we will talk another day.
I'll send you a friend request when you're back. Ping me, and I can come back if I haven't found anyone to debate. I'll come back.
Well, no, the most likely scenario is I will go into another channel,
Oh,
even if this channel is actually my channel.
oh,
But uh, like I will go into another channel tonight, because I don't want to have the pressure of entertaining like discussion like right now, for
I
example.
see.
But so I will probably go into another channel.
Yeah, me too.
And you can find me there if you want. But yeah, I mean, that was an interesting discussion. And can I ask you, are you an Asian?
I live in New York City. That's all I can disclose. I try to be anonymous.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, no, that's fine. Like I'm not gonna bother you with any question. It's fine.
All right.
Hopefully we speak again in the
Yeah,
future.
sure. I'll see you around.
Have a good
Yeah,
one.
you too.
Okay,
Good night. Bye.
bye.
Bye. All right, let's leave. Let's see if we have any comments. So Ben Noich says the BioSloot versus Tasty Trap debate. Tasty Trap, I've heard Hormax who used the term Tasty Trap. BioSloot, never heard this term BioSloot. Anyway, and the instigator Javier says Mr. Slave is terrific. Yes, I try to be. And what else? What a pleasant surprise from Ben Noach. Noach. All right. Let's go back to Discord. See if we find any more victims. Let's see. Esotericism. Hello.
No, bro.
Hey. Anybody wants to
No. No.
know what?
Officer,
No officer? Oh, sleeping.
shut the fuck up, dude. Bro, could you mute this guy?
I'm gone. All right. Next. Yeah, that guy. he is upset because he's a communist, and I brought up North Korea. Communists hate it when you bring up North Korea. North Korea is like it destroys their arguments because you can see North Korea and South Korea. North Korea is communist, South Korea is capitalist, and there you go. You don't need to know much more than that. Everybody tries to run away from North Korea to South Korea. So there you go. That's the end of that debate. And they know it. I didn't even know it. I brought up North Korea because it seemed like a good example, because you can compare and contrast, juxtapose North Korea and South Korea, and that's like the best analysis of capitalism versus communism. And obviously, communists don't like that. Yeah. So there you go. Next, let's go to the next server, maybe. So, Flat Earth. Is there anyone? Oh, there's a lot of people. I don't like big rooms. Oh, a small room. Chill that. Let's see. Hello. Oh, it's locked. Cannot go in, and there's nothing else done. Halsey. They never let me in. It's a dead server. It's a death trap. JFG tonight. JFG tonight. Is there anyone on the server? Nothing. Atheism. Is there anyone on atheism? No one. Next. My server is dead. Modern day debate. That's a problem because they say no streaming. So, and there's no one except for gaming, so forget it. Next, Carefree Cafe. Echo Chamber. This guy? Hello.
Hello.
Hey, you want to debate? No?
No.
Oh, okay. Bye. All right. Washington. Okay, pig. I mean, vegan world. Vegan world. Let's go to pig. Hello.
Like, bro, this Mr. Slave guy, he literally has a website that's a bunch of naked women, and he's also like fucking the worst debater in history. Please leave. Please leave.
Bye. All right, next. Oh my god, there's nothing else on the server. So no one is on Vegan Worlds. That's not a good sign. Moxie. Oh, there's a lot of people in Moxie. Let's see.
If someone believes
you-
that,
Hello.
someone, because what I'm trying to say is that you can have like beliefs, which, are internally consistent with utilitarianism, which produce, such bad outcomes that like those beliefs and those actions are still immoral.
Hey, sorry.
Or wait,
They produce
can I
bad
wait?
outcomes?
Can I ask something to you?
Yeah.
Wait.
Do you think that
I'm sorry to interrupt.
are you saying
1 second, just
Yeah.
really short. Sorry to interrupt. I'm here for only 20 minutes. Anyone wants to debate me on anything? Like maybe in a separate channel?
You just interrupted the debate.
Just in a separate
No.
channel if anyone wants.
Is this fucking Mr. Slayer?
Yes.
It is Mr. Slave.
Yes, Moxie.
Oh my fucking god.
Moxie, can you send? Can
I
you
know.
give me
okay,
someone?
can I ask my question now?
Yeah,
Mr.
go
Slave,
for it.
remember me? It's me, Eric.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you
I
saying that
remember.
are you saying that it's immoral for you to deem what is immoral as something that follows from a utilitarian?
Wait, let me go to. Let me see. Maybe someone will join us. Let's count to 10. See if people join us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No one has joined us. So we gotta go. I guess. Okay, let's continue. Debate hacks. Discord debates. No one. Yeah, no one has joined us. There's 3 mentions. This is announcements. That's nothing. Nothing here. Nothing. Okay, KFC. It's like all the servers are dead. I wonder where everyone is. Vegan cult. No one on vegan cult. La 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 la. No one on nameless debates. Debates. No one here. Ask thyself. Is a dead server? Let's start from the beginning. So Sage. Hi. Quit. I don't know what that is. War of Words. Sage. Bait. What else we got? No, I'm sick. Okay. That's it. All right. So War of Words. Civilized debate. Oh, what is this? Chat Dreams. I think this is like the sensitive server, so forget it. Ben Neutsch. Oh, Woody Johnson. What's up, Slave? And why isn't anyone joining me? Ben says that child hates Mr. Slave. Yeah. A lot of people on Discord hate me. My theory is that it's because, slow night. My theory is that they hate me because I win. No one likes losing, and everyone basically loses. If they stand their ground, usually they lose. So, and people don't like losing, I guess. So that's why everyone hates me.
Also, there's a guy called Goku in the, announcements saying, any foreign policy or maybe difference between the GOP and the Dems or maybe conspiracy theories depends on his mood. He'll talk to you about the topic.
Hey guys, wait. Are you joining me? Do you want to talk to me?
Oh no! I think I found someone in the server who wants to talk to you.
Oh.
It's Goku. You have to respond in the announcements. Like he says he's fine talking about foreign policy, or maybe there's a difference, a difference between the GOP or Dems that you think of, or maybe like you think of conspiracy theories or whatever. Depending on his mood, you can argue those topics against him.
So where is he?
You just have to confirm, saying like yeah.
Yeah. I'll debate anyone.
He said yeah. Again.
La 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 la.
Private.
La 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 la.
There you go. What the fuck's God. Yeah, how's your day been, Mr. Slave?
Wait, what?
I said, how's your day been, Mr. Slave?
My day? It's okay. I have an issue at work that's driving me insane, but making slow progress, but making some progress.
Yeah.
Yeah, very difficult. My work is very difficult. Very, very difficult.
Shit.
How's your life?
My life has been good. I've not been sad anymore. I've been like having those moods where like I'm happy that I'm like fucking sad.
Oh, that's great. Wait, wait, you suffer from depression?
I think I'm unironically like bipolar.
Oh. Yeah. I mean, wait, was your childhood okay or did you suffer?
I think it was fine. It was simply just I think I have like maybe genetic disposition to bipolar.
Oh, okay.
From my family, so I'm like crazy pilled, super duper crazy pilled.
Oh.
He says, "How do I join on private VC?" And I told him, "Click." He's gonna join.
That's terrific. That is terrific. That is very good news. Best news
Yeah.
of my life.
Oh, you should. Do you know the arguments that Dogs gives for like his bestiality thing?
I don't care. Wait, what? I mean, okay, let's see. This guy, Mr. Krabs, on bath
Hey,
salts.
Gotta ask. I'm here to ask. Did she just fucking rage quit this VC too?
No, stop.
No, I'm serious.
I'm
Because
serious that you're gonna get banned from the server.
what,
Yeah, you're gonna get banned right now.
dude?
I'm
I
gonna
literally
ban
come
you
in
if you
here to
don't
ask
leave.
you, pussy. Oh my.
It's a band. 3, 2. Okay, there we go. Sorry. He's gonna join the VC very soon. I hope he does.
Okay,
Goku.
tell him that I have to leave soon because my time is not unlimited.
Join. He's gonna leave.
Yeah, basically by 9 I have to finish. Meaning in basically 12, 13 minutes I have to kill myself.
No.
Yeah. That's just the
Fucked up.
reality.
If you kill yourself, can I have like your channel?
Sure, it's only got like 108.
Wait, are you actually gonna kill yourself? I can't tell if it's a meme or not.
Wait, 107 people, 107 subscribers. But right now there's 8 live on my channel. Anyway, so why don't we just debate? Like, who's this Aaron Gray? Why are they muted? Oh, Goku.
Oh, perfect.
Yay.
Let's fucking go. We got him.
All right, Goku. What do you want to say?
I figure it out. Well, people told me you want to debate.
Sure.
And
I'll debate anything.
so, how do you feel about foreign policy? I mean, we can just go with the most mainstream one.
I'm pretty mainstream.
How do you feel about that?
I'm pretty mainstream. Like in reference to what? Which conflict? Which whatever?
Ukrainian war? Are you like a Jackson Hinkle type, or you're more like a imperialist West type? Like, how you feeling with that?
So I think I live in the United States, so I think the United States should not intervene in general, should minimize intervention, and should invest in itself and in its military technologically. I think we're falling behind. I think the Chinese have right now a few weapons we don't have, which is not good. And we're not investing wisely in our military. We're wasting money on woke stuff instead of actually on technology and on actual equipment. But we should avoid any conflicts and just build up the military. And I think we should lead by example, like show the world that we have the best economy and show the world how to have a good economy, and whoever wants to copy us should copy us. That's my philosophy.
Well, I guess we're gonna argue about this.
All right.
So this is pretty good.
Okay.
So I'm on a completely opposite spectrum of it. I think we should continue funding Ukraine to combat Russia's imperialist conquest. The reason I say this is because it is within the U.S. interest, and I will argue the world interest to combat Russian imperialism. The reason I say this, I mean, you see with the invasion of Ukraine, Russia has caused commodity prices to increase, fuel prices to increase, has destabilized the whole region of Europe. And I think this is something that's worthwhile to invest some money into it.
No,
how down the line you are with the.
No, I think you're wrong about energy prices. What do you mean commodity prices? Do you mean energy like gas and oil?
We things of that nature, because Ukraine was a good medium for certain commodities like fuel, wheat, bread, things of that nature.
So let me tell you what I think. So with respect to that, So Ukraine is leftist, and they believe in global warming. Like Zelensky, whatever his name is, he believes in the global warming agenda. So they're not exploiting their own gas and oil fields. They're not, as far as I know. There's no one is digging, no one is drilling in Ukraine, and Putin is looking at that and he's saying, Jesus Christ, he doesn't believe in global warming. And he says to himself, let me take the oil fields and the gas fields and I'll drill and I'll sell it and I'll make money. And I don't think energy prices have risen since the war. As far as I know, energy prices now are lower than at the beginning of the war. And one of the reasons is because Russia ramped up production in order to make money. And they need to lower the prices because of the embargo and because, supply and demand. The more supply, constant demand, the prices go down. So with respect to that, I don't think, that should actually cause us to support Putin. If you look at commodity prices, but the other question is, he is taking control. He probably just wants the south of Ukraine, if I understand correctly, where the oil and gas fields are. So he wants to take it over. The problem is that he doesn't believe in democracy or freedom. As far as I know, Zelensky doesn't believe in that too much either. But Ukraine was becoming westernized, so I guess that's not. It's. So I don't know. So wait. So what's your why do you think? So now that I've told you my position about commodity prices, about oil and gas prices, I think they would go down. The more Putin takes over, the more he will produce, the more prices will go down. And anyway, if you want energy prices to go down, the U.S. has more oil and gas than the rest of the world combined or something. So, but we're not drilling. Biden refuses to drill. So, just tell Biden to drill. So I don't know. So, okay, I've said enough. What do you think?
There's a lot of different directions we could probably take this conversation at. If you want to stick on commodity prices and fuel prices,
Sure.
we can stick to that.
Okay.
So regarding that, from my understanding of it, Ukraine serves as a medium to transporting certain fuel to Europe mainly, and that in turns transports to the United States and whatnot, right? So from my understanding of it, Russia has been putting political pressure on OPEC countries to cut production. And when you cut production, oil production, that in turns increases the fuel prices all over the place. In this case, Europe, the United States, Canada. So I think you're just flat out wrong in terms of fuel prices not increasing at all. We had this whole fear mongering of the winter is coming from the Russians, affecting Europe and all that. So I think it's notwithstanding your claim that fuel prices did not increase when the rest of the world has seen fuel prices increase. Would they be directly due to the Russian-Ukrainian war? That's for one. Or two, with the Russian political pressure on the OPEC countries to cut production costs, like we've seen within the last couple of days.
But why should we?
So prices have increased.
Why should we care what OPEC does? Why doesn't the USA start drilling? B, build nuclear plants? Why are we still relying on the rest of the world for our energy? That doesn't make any. When Trump was in power, he was trying to become energy sufficient or energy independent, make the US energy independent. That should be our goal. We can do it between all the natural resources that we have and nuclear power plants. We can be completely independent of the rest of the world and not care what they can kill each other. Who cares? Why should we care? If in reference to OPEC and prices, I'm saying.
Okay, so we should care because every single action that countries take, especially in the countries that we do most of our trading with, like Russia in this case, the European countries in this case, right? China, the rest of Europe, Ukraine, even. We should care because any action that they take is going to affect us because we do live in a globalized economy.
How?
So
How will it affect us?
I mean,
give me an example.
Well, like I said earlier, we see fuel prices increase
Right, so I'm saying,
for the American population.
I explained that has no reason. The U.S. can become.
You can. That could be an argument, but the problem with that is that if you want the U.S. to start harpooning again with the fracking and all that, even if we started right now, that would take years for us to see any fruit from that. So that wouldn't solve anything within the short term, within the next 5 to 10 years, in terms of fuel prices increasing. That won't solve anything because fracking is a long process to start seeing, the actual output out of that.
You can put together nuclear power plants very quickly, and probably also drilling very quickly. The problem is the regulation. The government is blocking all these actions.
Well, there's a transition between fracking and then us trying to pursue greener energy for the sake of the climate, right? So since the United States and the developed world is trying to look more or less, obviously the enforcement of that has been, back and forth from that, but more or less the world is trying to stay away from fracking because we've been seeing the effects of climate change and all that. So
all right, I personally
personally
don't believe in climate change, so I guess we need to figure that out first. I mean, but I don't. I mean, you know what? I don't understand. I mean, if you want lower energy prices, that means supply and demand. You lower the price. I mean, if you lower the price because you increase supply, you're also going to increase demand. Not increase, but you're just going to have more consumption. You're going to increase consumption. So I guess if you believe in global warming, you should want higher energy prices, which was Biden's original intent. So I'm really confused when I speak to people who believe in global warming. So you want high energy. You actually want infinite energy prices.
Not necessarily, no. So we have to stay. So here you had to juggle between what's politically effective, will keep you politically in power, and then what's going to be more practical for the environment, right? So Biden can't go right away, the next day and say, you know what, we're gonna make all fossil fuel vehicles, machines illegal now. We're gonna transition to green energy, right? We can't exactly do that right away, right? It's all a process. And I'm saying right now, before the Russian-Ukrainian war, the world was in the process of transitioning and developing new technology to make it more efficient to have green energy and replace things like fracking, things like cars being fueled by sorry about that.
Yeah.
Being fueled by fossil fuels.
Wait, but I don't understand. I mean, you want higher energy costs, at least oil and gas. You want,
but there's a cost benefit analysis to having really high energy prices because we're still dependent on it to a certain degree. We're more dependent on fossil fuels than we are to green energy.
All right, so you have to.
So
you have to.
To a certain,
So
we had to offset the cost benefit analysis of keeping fossil fuels to a certain degree within our economy and making that transition to green energy. We can't just pick one or the other. There's going to be a slow transition towards that, and I don't think we have to. What you're saying is increase fuel prices infinitely because then that will make our domestic population suffer more than they have to, when there could be a smoother transition towards that.
Okay, I don't understand your position. If you believe in global warming, you should want higher energy costs. So, in reference to energy costs, I mean, I don't understand why you want to lower energy prices. And
because I don't want high energy costs. If that means that our domestic population is going to suffer more, materially speaking,
okay,
to such a degree where the
all
domestic
right.
population,
hmm
their material conditions goes down substantially.
Okay,
That's what I'm saying.
so
We could take it slower and go towards that transition.
all right, so all right. So let's start from the beginning. So you want the U.S. to pay Zelensky and give him, I guess, military equipment so he can fight Russia. Why? Why do you want to do that? What's the U.S. interest?
Is U.S. interest in keeping the European stability, well, stable, right? Because the more unstable Europe is, which is where we do the majority of our trading at, the more we're gonna suffer at home, and that's for one. And then for two, we don't want to set a precedent where nuclear states can go back to 1600s, 1500s, where they can just annex territory without any repercussions for that.
All right, so 1 second. So you're saying we need to protect Europe? Why do we need, right? This is expensive. Why should we pay the bill? So, I mean, why shouldn't Europe take care of itself? I mean, they could purchase military equipment from us. They can have a military and foot the bill themselves. Why do we need to foot the bill? Why? I mean, I want to invest in the US. I mean, I don't know if you've been in the US, but the roads are falling apart. The US is falling apart physically. All the roads, all the bridges, everything is completely falling apart. We need to basically rebuild the US. You travel around the world, there's usually lights on highways, on streets. In the US, there's usually no lights when you leave New York City. There's basically no lights on the highways. It's ridiculous. We live in a third world country. So, I mean, if Europe wants to defend itself, we have good equipment. They can buy it full price, no discount. We have F-35. They can join the program, and and so on. Why should we? Why are we talking about this? It doesn't look like they want to defend themselves. If they're not buying F-35s left and right, I mean, a single F-35 can win this war or something. I mean, F-35 is an incredible machine. Why aren't they lining up to buy as many F-35s as they can? Why?
I very go for it.
No, I mean, so why should we be involved in any of this? I was having a conversation with this physics professor online. I just noticed it a couple of days ago. I noticed it, and I told him, like a year ago, I told him Russia is going to invade. I think it was before the invasion, and you guys are not defending yourself. And he was mocking me that because the US spends so much money on its military. Anyway, I mean, these guys are pacifists. Maybe it's good that Putin will nuke them and take over Europe. I don't know. I mean, if these guys are pacifists, maybe Darwin, the Darwinistic laws should take effect, and Putin should eradicate these people. Why do I mean, they make fun of us for having guns and for having a big military. Then good, let Putin wipe them out and done. They're not, I mean, why are we having this discussion? Why do I need to defend these people? They hate us. Europeans hate us.
Well, on certain grounds, I can understand your position, such as I do understand that according to the American Civil Society of Engineers, we do get a D+ in terms of infrastructure, right? I do believe we should invest more in our infrastructure because it is falling apart. But for B, the United States does have interests within Ukraine and the stability of Europe. Like I said earlier, Ukrainian war, there's been commodity prices increasing. There's been fuel prices increasing. There's been political unrest within Europe and within our own domestic politics.
Wait, hold on.
Because really quick, I'll let you go off on a whole tirade, right? Let me just finish my points really quick.
Right.
So we do have skin in the game, right? And the US hasn't been the only one footing the whole bill. The UK, Germany has also been sending military aid towards Ukraine. And it's not like we're exactly giving it for free either, right? The Ukrainians will have to eventually pay us for the aid that we're sending to them, whether it be for military or politically speaking, or for their infrastructure. They are gonna have to pay us back. So it's not like we're exactly sending them free stuff, right? Like that's for two. For three, your claim that the Ukrainians don't have any will to fight is just demonstrably false. Everybody in the world community, with the American intelligence, UK intelligence, German intelligence, French, Spanish, however you want to put it, NATO intelligence, everybody thought that the Ukrainians were going to fall towards lose to Russia within 3 months of the war. We're now over a year into the war, and the Ukrainians are still fighting. They're still remaining strong, and they reclaim 50% of the occupied territory that Russia took originally in the beginning of the war, and they're pushing the Russians back. Now the Russians are falling back. They're switching their military goals towards just keeping the eastern regions, such as Donbass, Luhansk, all those territories in the east. Okay,
could you just
so
wait 1 second? I just need to lower the temperature. It's too hot in my apartment. 1 second. 1 second.
Go for it. Go for it. How you doing, Moxie?
I've been good. I just been
Sorry. Okay, I'm with you. Okay,
just been
go on.
busy and stuff.
But I almost have to go. We need to consolidate and what do you call it? We need to connect the dots and come to some conclusion.
Okay.
All right.
Just can I say just one more thing?
Sure.
Why are you okay with the Putin regime for just committing genocide unanswered? Because you said
regime?
if you want the Putin,
which one?
The Putin regime. Because you said earlier the Putin regime. You said earlier why don't we just let them eradicate the Ukrainian people? So why are you okay with genocide happening by a nuclear state against another sovereign nation? Why are you okay with that?
All right, so let's go point by point. All right, so you're saying about the energy prices. So about the energy prices, we should not, as I said before, we should not be dependent on the world. We can be energy self-sufficient, energy independent between oil, gas, and anything else, and nuclear. So I don't see the point with that. Destabilize Europe. Drop the temperature enough. Anyway, destabilize the stability of Europe. Yeah, I mean that goes to your last point about the genocide. I mean these people have to learn to defend themselves and build their own military and buy weapons from us. We have good weapons. They need to spend money, but instead of spending money, they want to save the money and no, that's unacceptable. We cannot continue footing the bill. Ukrainians are good fighters. That's terrific. They will pay. I mean, so they want to take a loan. They need to go to a private bank and take a loan and pay. They need to figure out how to pay for the weapons, and they need to free their economy. And they have to listen to economists how to have a better economy. As far as I know, they don't have a free economy, so their economy is not good, so they cannot afford to buy weapons, and so they need to free their economy. That's, I mean, as much as we help them, we shouldn't help them in any way except for teach them economics. And they've been pushing the Russians back. That's terrific. Look, I'm pro-Ukraine. Because Ukraine is more Western and I'm Western, so and Putin seems to be. I don't like Putin's philosophy. He is a nationalist. I am not a nationalist, so I don't like nationalists. He believes like in legends and ridiculous things. Probably believes in God and mythology. I think he's a dangerous person because of that. So So I'm on the Ukraine side, but there's a limit to, I can cheer, but there is a limit to what I can do. Going back to, again, you brought up the genocide. I mean, I don't think Putin is going to genocide anyone. I don't think that's what's driving him. If any, anyway. So that's it. But I really have to go. Do you want to have any closing thoughts?
Well, I really want to rebut
Sure.
most of your points that you said
you
right
can
now.
rebut. Go ahead.
But
Mhm.
the main point I would probably rebut is that the Russians don't want genocide. But when you look at Russian state TV, Russian intelligence, top Russian officials, you can kind of see it's pretty clear. Like things of nature, what they say is like the Ukrainian culture is a disease and needs to be eradicated. That's almost verbatim of what these officials have been speaking. Russian state TV has been speaking of. But if you have any more time within the future, in the near future, I got a debate next week on Saturday, the 15th. Anything after that, I will gladly have this conversation with you.
Sure.
But I appreciate the what do you call this? The civility within our
Oh, for
conversation.
sure. I'm always civil.
But yeah, if you want to have a conversation about this in the near future, because I know you have your own limited time, I will definitely be up for it. And any other conversation, any other conversation topic, if you will.
Sure. Yeah,
we can have
always
that.
looking for debate partners. I sent you a friend request. Anyway, Goku, thank you very much. Moxie, thank you very much for hosting. I gotta go kill
Yep.
myself. I'll see you tonight. Again, I'll see you around. I stream every morning, 11 a.m. Eastern. So if you're here, maybe I'll see you. Anyway, good night.
Yep.
Bye bye.
You sure, man?
Bye bye.
You enjoy your
Good
day.
night.
Bye.
Later.
And we're done. All right. So let's see who's left. I never lost a debate. I don't know if I would say I never lost a debate. I would just say that that's why people hate me. They hate me because I wiped the floor with them. As much as I try to be civil and gentle, I wipe the floor with people and they don't like it. A lot of them are very young, so it's kind of easy for me to defeat them. And I try to be very gentle, but still it hurts them when it happens, I guess. Bean Noich says, good show, hand clap, thank you. Echo Van says, nothing somehow. I missed the show, shaking my head. Yeah, you missed the show. You missed a good show. All right, everyone. Thank you very much for being with us. As you heard, I have to go kill myself now. I'll see you tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. Have a great night. Bye-bye.